Hello YouTube, welcome to this video. It's another of my weekly cancer vlogs. A big thank you for all the likes and comments on last week's vlog, and thank you in advance for the ones you're going to do this week, hopefully. I haven't had the best of weeks. Last weekend I got an infection, my first since I started chemotherapy back in November. It's very common with patients under chemotherapy as your white blood cells are being killed as well as cancer. So on Saturday I had a cough, which luckily on Sunday had disappeared, but I lost my voice. I also had a temperature of 37.5. The normal temperature is 36.8. So I phoned up the cancer nurse. She initially advised me to rest, but because my temperature was still at 37.5 at 2:30, she advised me to go to accident and emergency, which in my case it's Whips Cross, my local hospital, about 2 miles from my house, which is around about 3 kilometres. 3:30 I joined Acute for them to take their name and a token. 1 hour later I got to the front of the queue and I was given a red token because I'm under chemotherapy, and you normally get given a ticket as well, but she didn't give me a ticket. She said, go to that desk next to me and my colleague will book you straight in, which is a nurse. So I jumped the queue slightly. If you're a child, you get an orange token. If you're non-urgent, you wait hours and get a green token. I then saw her colleague, who typed in my temperature and also what was wrong with me, probable infection, and also lost my voice. And I was sent down to adult majors. There you join another queue. So at 5:30 I finally got to see a doctor in the accident emergency bit. His name was Gregory Charles Warren, and he was wonderful. He took my bloods and the wait, unfortunately, was quite long for them to come back. I then get transferred to quite a bit of A&E and my own cubicle. At 6:30, they transferred me to the acute assessment unit. Now, the acute assessment unit is still part of accident emergency, and in Whips Cross case, there's 58 beds. I had my own private room, and it's very quiet, and RJ made a video that evening in said unit, and that clip follows in a few minutes' time. Lots of things were going through my mind, as one of the functions of the assessment unit is obviously to assess you, and then 1 or 2 things will happen within 24 hours. 1, you get sent home, or number 2, you get admitted to a ward. And I have many nightmares of Whips Cross, the accident emergency, from that date back in September, where I went for a chest x-ray, then the draining of my fluid in my lung, which led to a deflated lung, 3 weeks in hospital, finally ending up with the cancer diagnosis. I even saw the doctor who said, I recognise you. I thought to myself, yes, you drained my left lung. And when I told him, he said, oh yeah. And he walked away, because I would not have had him treating me, because it was brought back too many unhappy memories. Anyway, at 9:30, the doctor that's Gregory Warren, came back to me with the registrar, and he said I could go home. I'm going to give you some antibiotics, which is amazidine, 500 milligrams. So get plenty of rest, and you're more likely to get an infection there. I thought I could have told you this 7 hours ago, or 6 hours ago, because I knew I needed antibiotics. I didn't know my blood test results, obviously. You can't guess your blood test. And I knew hospital wasn't for me. My bloods, by the way, before I had the last chemotherapy 10 days ago, there was 6.8 my white blood cell count. After the chemotherapy last Sunday, they're 4.4. My newts were 4.9 and they've gone down to 3.1, which is still acceptable for a chemotherapy patient. So that's how much the chemotherapy knocks you out. I had 4 days of resting, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, taking the antibiotics. On Friday, I had a cremation to go to, which I'll tell you about after this 2-minute clip recorded on Sunday in the acute assessment unit at Whipps Cross. So in advance, my voice was really bad, and you know me, got camera, got to make video, and it's the 3rd video I made in Whipps Cross. The other 2 was in my private room in Whipps Cross when I first went back there in October. Went there, in September, and also I did one as part of Cancer Vlog when I was having the actual physical chemotherapy. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hi guys, welcome to this section of the Cancer Vlog. Sorry my voice is a bit croaky. What happened was last night I had a slight tickly cough. I woke up this morning, my voice had gone. I phoned up the chemo nurse on duty and she advised me to go to accident emergency. I went there, they took my blood cell count, my white and red blood cells. I did have a temperature, but they controlled it. And they're going to give me some antibiotics. I'm just in a place called ASAS, which is an acute assessment unit, where you normally go to be released or go to a ward. As you see at the end of this monologue, is our own private room. So, pretty good there. The time is now 10:15 at night, and I'm waiting for my discharge note and my antibiotics. Hopefully it'll kick in tomorrow, so my throat gets back to normal. My temperature's under control, and my white and blood cell count is gone back to normal. So only the first infection I've had since I started my chemo 4 weeks ago. I was in this place 7 hours, which is 7 hours too much of my life. I'll be honest. I even saw the doctor in A&E, not that he's in charge of me, that drained my lung rather unsuccessfully, which gave me a few nightmares. Luckily, he didn't get near me. He was dealing with other patients, but that's a different story. Anyway, the rest of this clip will be recorded on Friday as per normal. This is just a clip I recorded on Sunday. Sorry about the throat. My voice is a bit gravelly. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay guys, that was me in hospital last Sunday at around about 10 o'clock at night. I finally got out of hospital at 10:30, with the antibiotics. And thank you goes to the staff there who looked after me, the nurses, and also to Gregory Warren, the excellent junior doctor. I've been really tired this week. I've had no nausea. My appetite's been okay. So, because of the loss of voice and extreme tiredness, I'm going to give myself a 7 out of 10. So that's how I rate myself. On Friday, I went to a cremation. Now, for you don't know what a cremation is, as I don't think they're that common outside certain countries. It's basically, in the UK you can have a funeral, which the church is involved, and you then get lowered into the ground. Or you get cremation. The service can be as religious or as non-religious as a person chooses, and they last around about 20 to 25 minutes. And at the end of it, the cousin goes around the coffin and some music's played and you fall out. Cremations are a bit like a conveyor belt. They're held in this one, they're held every 40 minutes every day of the week from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock. It was a cremation of my adoptive mum's sister. She was a very lovely lady, Marty June, and when I got kicked out of home and then left Caroline, which I'll tell you more later in this year, in my life story, she was the only relative that helped me. Okay, not financially, she didn't have much money. They got by, her husband and the 2 children, Nikki and Robert, and she gave me bath towels, saucepans, household items, and helped me when I moved from Caroline's into my own place back in 1987. A very special lady. She was a lollipop lady for over 20 years, which helped children cross the road, and a very loving woman. I also saw my adopted parents as well, the first time since August last year, when I went to visit them. I only ever see them once a year, and they're quite distant to me. In 2 ways. Our relationship, we did not talk for 10 years, and when they kicked me out home. And number 2, physical distance. They live in Shropshire, which is sort of near Wales, halfway up England. About 4 hours journey by train. A much different relationship. My birth mother, obviously, and my family on that side. But it was good to see my adoptive parents and also my adoptive sister Lucy and the various aunts and relatives and June's son Nikki and Robert. So that's what I did yesterday. What's my plans for this week? More rest. I'm going to be at my house this week. I'm also going to see Star Wars again tomorrow. I booked my ticket. And that's what I've been up to. Hope to make some videos, as I've got a brand new review to record. Also continuing my Zippo series. And of course, next Friday, a cancer vlog. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. And this is me, Saturday. And I hope my voice improves even better. Stay lit, guys. And thanks for watching.